Yeah, I think start the ETSU match. I think we as a whole felt a little disappointed in our overall effort. Feel like we could have done a little bit better there. ETSU, credit to them, they obviously played extremely well and did what they had to do to beat us on our courts. But yeah, we felt like we had more to offer, especially at home. So we were definitely a little bit disappointed by the result. I thought doubles wise was probably the weakest doubles point as a group that we've played this year. Henry and Oliver at three, I thought actually did a really good job though. They were up 5-4 in a position to win their match, but 1 and 2, I felt like we didn't bring our best to the court that day. And then, in singles, unfortunately, we had a couple of quick performances there at 3 and 6 singles, which I think we'd like to have back. The other courts, we were down, I think, 3 first sets on those other 3, and then Luka won his first set. But for the guys that dropped those 3 first sets, all came back and won their second set. So we did put ourselves in a position late in that match. We were down 3-0, but we were in a position there to still potentially come back and win it. Split sets on 4 courts and had to win all 4 third setters there, which probably if you're a coach there watching the match, you're not feeling great about that, having to win all 4, but I've seen it done plenty of times before, and our team is absolutely capable of doing it, but you're definitely backed into a corner on that one. So, didn't quite get it done, unfortunately. Ignazi, though, had a great performance there, winning his match 7-6 in the third against a very good player, a guy that he knows very well from back home in Barcelona. So they've, I think, battled something like 40 times, over the years. So it was nice for him to get that victory over his local opponent. But we have to look at that one and figure out what we can do better as a group, coaches included, and we'll get back to the drawing board as we head to this week. But it was nice to bounce back right away against Wingate. Wingate, number 6 in the country, Division II. Nice to have them so close locally, to be able to compete against them like this on sort of short notice here. It was definitely nice to bounce back and put one in the win column after a couple of tough matches that we've had over the last couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll use that as sort of the beginning of this next stretch here, and as we look ahead to our conference pod this weekend. Yeah, exciting to be able to host this for the first time in our program's history as a member of Conference USA. Like you said, I think Old Dominion and Florida Atlantic have both been top 50 at some point in time. I can't remember if Middle Tennessee has been this year, but they're certainly capable of being a top 50 team as well. So all 3 teams are really good. We expect to get their very best. I think all 4 of us will be beating up on each other over the course of the weekend, which I think all of us as coaches want. We want to sort of see what the conference has to offer, and it's nice that 2 weeks later we'll be back at it in the conference tournament from a conference tournament perspective. So this is a great preview for us. We don't get to see the other half of the conference, but getting to see this half, is certainly nice. And I think we are expecting everyone's best, whether we play out, whether we play in, depending on the weather here. We're just really trying to work hard this week, get ourselves prepared, and get ready for 3, really tough and exciting matches.